Hey, it's league note time.
Yes, sir, it is.
That's right. Fantasy Chairmen Leagues. We've got notes for you, everybody that's in our leagues.
Yeah.
You guys all suck?
Yep, pretty much.
Send in some smack talk, please.
Yeah, let's be a little more active here, people.
We would like to hear from you.
Unless you just want me and Ben trash talking the whole time.
And that's what you're going to get.
No. Sorry.
That's what you're going to get.
On yourselves.
Chance and I just ragging on you guys. Oh, especially because I was the highest scoring team in the league for the big league this week. So
you're going to stop talking about that?
Suck it.
Hey, you want to talk about the other Dynasty League?
Shut your face. We'll get there, Chance. If you are joining us to listen into our league notes, then welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you want to just click download and not hear our nonsense, then that's okay too.
Yeah.
Just give us the downloads, please.
But hey, our nonsense can be entertaining, so I mean, go ahead and give it a listen.
It's very true. Very true.
That's
very true, man.
That's very true.
That's such true. We're just a couple of guys that like to talk football, and we like to rag on our fantasy football league mates.
Yes, we do.
Because it's really fun. Anyway, we are going to discuss what happened in week 3 in the League of Origin. Sith happens because the Emperor Palpatine Alex himself named it that. Yeah. Boy, have we seen a weak Palpatine thus far.
Yeah. The rebels are definitely
rebels are winning. Let's go. That's right. So let's we'll run through the matchups here, who won and who lost, and then we're gonna jump in because Sleeper, if you're not playing on Sleeper, get your head in the game and start playing on the Sleeper platform.
Sleeper is the way to go.
My goodness. They recently updated their weekly reports that they hand out, and I know you haven't been able to get the update on your phone yet, Chance, but it's coming. I'm telling you.
Apparently they like Apple better.
I've got it right here on the iPad, and it's amazing. So what we're going to do in the league notes now is run through the Sleeper weekly reports for our leagues, because it's pretty cool info that they give you. And Sleeper, not a sponsor, but we talk about you literally like every episode. So what are you?
Those are the only leagues we're in.
What are you doing? Come on, like we moved all our leagues over. Come on, free publicity for you,
helping you out.
Sleeper is great. All right, so to start out, the first matchup in Sith happens. The League of Origin was myself going up against Jeff. And Team Ben, as he reaches out to the ghost of Obi-Wan, demolished Team Jeff, Porous, no name, Team No Name, whatever you are. Jeff, I took you down, and I took you down hard, just like I said I would, coming off 0-2. To start the league, getting just devastated with injuries. J.K. Dobbins, Jerry Jeudy, didn't have T. Higgins. Trey Sermon was like third string running back. And I came out and I demolished you.
Put Jeff in his place.
I
think he was feeling a little too hot. You need to put him back in his place.
He was feeling a bit cocky, I think. And I beat him 140 to 103. Had big weeks from Matthew Stafford and Ezekiel Elliott and Justin Jefferson and that Browns defense. And, I mean, Jeff, you had Cooper Kupp. Congrats. Everybody else, disappointing.
Najee Harris.
Disappointing.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I don't want to get on this one, but we'll go to this one.
Let's talk about it, Chance.
So, my team, droids you were looking for, lost to the Milkman.
They were not the droids you were looking for.
No, I found the wrong droids again for the third week in a row. I am 0-3.
Oh, yuck.
The Milkman is 3-0.
They came and took your fantasy points.
They came and took my fantasy points. He had a pretty good game from Tom Brady, Austin Eckler, and Aaron Jones. were his top 3 guys, and I had Justin Herbert and Chris Godwin, and that's about it.
Hey, Chance, at least you got over 100 points here.
Yep, 100.94 to 116.18. So,
Team Milkman Kyle. Statman Kyle is 3-0.
3-0. Man,
he's feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Someone needs to put him in his place next week. You can't be undefeated in this league.
That's right. Here we had a battle of the brothers. Matt, the Fantasy Sasquatch himself, otherwise known as Crumbopulous Michael, took on Alex, your Emperor Palpatine, and Crumbopulous Michael felt like killing again. Because here he goes killing again. Took down your Emperor Palpatine 109.24 to 94.69, and Alex, his team just can't get it together.
Yep, from the top way down to the bottom.
What is happening with his team is exactly what happened to my team all last season, where you'll have 1-2 guys give you big games, but then the rest just poop in the bed.
It doesn't help when you're trying to start Tyson Williams and KJ Osborne on your starting lineups.
I mean, the Cardinals' defense was his highest scoring asset on the week. So Matt comes out, Crumbopulous Michael getting the win with plugging in Alexander Madison.
Good plug-in. That was a very good plug-in.
And Alex had Dalvin Cook on the other side, so he didn't get to play Dalvin Cook. Matt got to use Alexander Madison against him.
What a shot in the gut.
Brutal. George Kittle came back to form, had a decent game for Matt there. Brandon Cooks getting it done for him, and Aaron Rodgers. Not great days, but just enough to squeak by, get the win over your Emperor Palpatine.
The next matchup we got here is Jared's team, the Space Cowboys, beat I Am Spartacus 113.12 to 102.53.
Jared took Brian down.
Jared on the backs of Dak Prescott. Antonio Gibson had a good game for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Devontae Adams. Him and Aaron Rodgers making that connection.
Space Cowboys 3-0 now.
3-0, another 3-0 team in our league. That shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening.
We got quite a few 3-0s.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be happening. And I Am Spartacus, Lamar Jackson, Adam Thielen, Travis Kelce, and Tim Patrick had a decent game for Tim Patrick. So
Oh yeah.
Good little plug in there. Just was not enough to beat Jared.
Nope. Doesn't help that Tyreek Hill had another down game. All right, then we had Mike's team, Dirty Mike and the boys. Get that team name in there, Mike. Against Brandon from Oh Teddy Behave. And man, Brandon, you're looking like you may end up last place again here, man. You need to do something. Oh, Mike wins 118.3 to 99.3. Patrick Mahomes, Alvin Kamara, both had great games there. Mike Evans had a decent game for him, as well as DJ Moore. For Mike's side, Brandon just did not get the points from Teddy Bridgewater, who has his punishment he took in the 3rd round of the draft.
Yeah.
We were looking silly maybe for making him do that.
There for first 2 weeks.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a bounce back game for him. He's got Derrick Henry, who's doing Derrick Henry things, but it's just not enough. Not enough. He's got lineup of Broncos with Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon, the Broncos defense, who did have a good game, and Teddy Bridgewater. But even in a game where they dominated, they did not do enough to get it done for him.
No. All right, the next game we have the Trey Federation.
Oh, and Team Porus. Alex
Porus.
Gross.
Lost to the Trey Federation. 122.22 to 112.62.
I gotta say, Marcus is the king of puns. He literally is just the king of quick-witted jokes and puns. because each week he's had just a different Star Wars pun or line for each of his team names. It's changed every week, and it's fantastic.
I hope it keeps changing every.
So
I hope he
good.
has 18 weeks.
He literally is the best person that I know at coming up with just puns like off the top of his head.
So what we're saying, Marcus, is
fantastic.
keep it going. Every week this year, you need to have a new team name.
Love it.
Star Wars references only.
That's right.
All right, and he was on the backs of Kareem Hunt, Mike Williams, and Saquon Barkley had a really good game for him. And Team Porus looks like Josh Allen and DeAndre Swift and DK Metcalf, and the rest of her team were in the single digits. So only had 3 players actually do anything for her.
That's right. Get a team name.
Yeah, maybe you'll do better.
Alex Porus. Let's check into the week 3 report from Sleeper here. The best team in the league was yours truly, Ben, with 140.32 points. And the worst team in the league was our co-host, Alex, your Emperor Palpatine, with 94.69 points. Players of the week for week 3 that were started. Quarterback was Josh Allen with 37.22 points. Running back was Ezekiel Elliott with 25.1. Wide receiver Mike Williams with 29.7. Tight end was Travis Kelce with 13.9. And the defense was the Cardinals with 23.25. Oh, bench warmers of the week. Ryan Tannehill, 21.48 points. James Conner, 17.8. Emmanuel Sanders, 23.9. Mike Gesicki with 13.6. And the Giants defense with 11 points. Chance, the best manager, was myself. I gave... So I had... This is cool what Sleeper does for you. It tells you what your max points could have been had you played your best possible lineup. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
I played a 99.6% of my best possible lineup, which would have been 140.92 points to 140.32. Who was our worst manager, Chance?
Team Milkman.
Oh,
and he
man.
still happened to beat me.
Still got the win over you.
Milkman still showed up at my house.
Yeah. Highest points in a loss was Team Porus. Alex Porus had the highest points in a loss at 112.6 points and lost. Does it tell you the lowest points in a win over there?
Nope.
Oh, man, you need the update. Lowest points in a win was Fantasy Sasquatch. Had 109 points to beat Alex, your Emperor Palpatine. Biggest blowout? Myself over Jeff. Boom! Narrow victory.
Taste some of these W's. The Trey Federation. Trey Federation. 122 to 112.
Barely got the win. I was the overachiever. Man, just racking up awards this week. I was projected for 117 points, scored 140, and the underachiever.
I am Spartacus.
Ooh,
102
Brian.
points, and he was projected 127.
That's always the worst. All right, standings real quick as we go. I'm not going to go by, as our weekly report gives us here, I'm not going to go by division. I'm just going to go by overall standings here. And first so far is Team Milkman Kyle. Second is Team Hales, and in third is Jared of the Space Cowboys, all 3-0. In fourth is Jeff. Fifth is I Am Spartacus. Sixth is Marcus and the Trey Federation, all at 2-1. Then I am sitting in seventh. Matt Sasquatch sitting in eighth. Alex Porus in ninth, all at 1-2, and then down, bringing up the rear at 0-3, is Brandon of O Teddy Behave, and then Chance is at 11 with the droids you're looking for, and in last place, first to worst so far is Alex, your Emperor Palpatine, all three of you at 0-3.
Let's get to the next league. Make me feel better about myself in this next league.
All right. Let's we're gonna switch up the league note a little bit here though, real quick, Chance. We're just gonna blow through what the matchups are in Sith Happens, then we'll jump into the Dynasty League, do that full thing. I'm gonna take on my brother Brandon of Oh Teddy Behave. So far, I'm projected for 111. He's projected for 114. But as we saw last week, projections mean nothing.
0.
Nothing.
And the droids you were looking for, taking your Emperor Palpatine. 2-0-3 teams. Chance is about to become 1-3 next week because Alex ain't doing nothing next week.
Oh, boy. Also, I just thought of my smack talk for you, Brandon. Teddy gonna be spanked. Teddy ain't gonna behave.
Oh, Teddy, you gonna be spanked.
Oh, Teddy be spanked after this upcoming week. Next matchup that we got here, we got Jared and the Space Cowboys taking on Matt and Crumbopulous Michael. And Jared's projected for a blowout, 133-114.
Oof. And the next matchup we got here, we got Tim Malkman versus I Am Spartacus. And I Am Spartacus is supposed to beat the Milkman, make his winning record go away, 130-124.
We'll see what happens. Dirty Mike and the boys. Mike's team taking on Marcus and the Trey Federation. Dirty Mike and the boys projected to win 128-124.
All right, the next game, we actually got a battle of the couple.
The married couple.
The Porous versus Porous.
Porous and Porous.
Who's going to be the worst Porous out of the two?
Who is Porousest?
So far, it looks like Alex is going to be the loser of this one, 124-132 of Jeff.
Very nice. Let's jump over into the Dynasty League. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Dynasty. And I clicked on the Die Hard Dynasty, not the Fantasy Chairmen Dynasty.
Wrong one, man.
That's my bad.
I
like that one better because I won in that one.
Yeah, what happened in this one? I actually want you to talk about this first matchup we have.
Shut your face. I have the better team. I just didn't.
Oh, really?
I just lost.
The scoreboard doesn't match up with that.
I just lost this week.
Chance, scoreboard doesn't match up with
Chance
that,
beat me 138.1 to 136.28. If George Kittle would have just caught like one more pass for like 10 yards, then I probably would have won.
Did that happen, though?
Shut your face.
Did it happen, though?
We can move on to the next one.
Nope. We got to talk about this one. Shh. My team one's on the back of Matthew Stafford, Derrick Henry.
I'm tired of this.
That's too damn bad. And Justin Jefferson. Ooh, and the Saints D. Put it to ya.
Whoa.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
I'm just going to keep interrupting you.
Oh, that's fine. I'll keep talking.
Wow.
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 And then Ben's best players were the Broncos D and Joe Burrow. And, it doesn't matter because I won the game, so.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Done with you. Fantasy Sasquatch Matt, who went into full rebuild after a massive trade with me literally 5 minutes before the season started.
You still lost.
Shut up. Chance. Nobody wants to hear it. How you doing in the big league?
Oh, easy now.
Oh, Matt had a Cinderella win last week, but came back down to earth with 86.59 points. Yucky. Going up against Jeff, who is actually leading the standings in the Dynasty League right now.
Good this year.
3-0.
He's looking good.
147.54 points, despite a terrible day from Trevor Lawrence, only getting him 7 points. But Ezekiel Elliott, Cooper Kupp, Tom Brady, and then James Conner got it done for Jeff this last week. So congrats, Jeff. 3-0. Squatch, you knew what to expect when you made that trade, so you're sitting where you are pretty much comfortable sitting.
All right, the next matchup we got is
Smoke Eater.
the Smoke Eaters.
We need to bring him down.
Still hasn't came down at 3-0, beating out
Dirty Mike and the boys, I guess.
Yeah. So
Name
no
your
team
team.
name.
Name your team.
No team name on this. 153.38 versus 115.44.
That was for you, Alex.
Everyone wants you to lose, Alex.
Gross.
Gross. Alex went on the back of Patrick Mahomes, Austin Eckler, Alvin Kamara, and DeAndre Swift. Oh, man, he had actually a pretty good week. DK Metcalf and Ryan Tannehill also did very well for Alex.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, good for you. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
And Team Hales losing on the backs of Russell Wilson, Alexander Madison, Brandon Cooks, and Chase Claypool were his highest scorers.
Not enough to get it done.
No.
All right.
Disappointing.
Statman Kyle, Team Milkman, got it done over Campbell and the Floppy Okapis. Okapis? I forget how to say it, Campbell. You're going to have to remind me. Floppy Okapis sounds better, but I think it might be Okapis. Anyway.
Doesn't sound right.
Team Milkman wins 138.26 to 109.13. Unfortunately, Campbell, you were not able to pull it out. Looking at 1-2, Milkman at 2-1. Milkman had Josh Allen, Najee Harris, and Aaron Rodgers getting it done for him. And all Campbell really had was Justin Herbert, and Daniel Jones had a meh game.
Meh.
So
That's about it for that, though.
unfortunately, Campbell, your copies flopped all over the high jump mat.
In the next game, we got two
Porous.
versus another no-name team.
Porous.
And Jared. Let's get on it, Jared. Come on now.
Figure it out.
We know Porous didn't come up with anything, but come on, Jared. Team Porous losing 135.96 to 152.26 by Jared. Jared on the back of Dak Prescott, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, DJ Moore, Jalen Hurts, and the Browns D.
He had a good week.
Very
Almost
good
took
week.
over as the high scorer.
And Team Porous was had Kirk Cousins, Antonio Gibson, Cole Beasley, Mike Williams, and Kyler Murray. So she had some good players. Jared just did a lot better.
Just not enough.
Maybe if you named your team, you do better. Just saying.
Just name your teams, you guys.
Just name your team.
Name them. All right, let's get into the Week 3 report on Sleeper here. And the best team this week was Smoke Eaters. Alex's team scored 153.38 points. Matt's team was the Poop in the Bowl team, the worst of 86.59 points. Then the players of the week that were started, pretty much the same as the big league there. Josh Allen was the quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott running back, Mike Williams was the wide receiver, Travis Kelce was the best tight end, but then the Saints defense started by Chance. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. How's that feel, Ben?
Yucky.
Ben, how does that feel, Ben?
Yucky. They were the best defense that were started in the Dynasty League. The best bench warmers of the week were Derek Carr at quarterback, Kareem Hunt at running back, Emmanuel Sanders at wide receiver, Dalton Schultz at tight end, and the Cardinals defense for defenses there. Who was our best manager? Chance, who did the best
Milkman.
job? The Milkman.
Kyle, Statman Kyle.
Wow, wow, wow.
88% of the perfect possible lineup. 138 out of 157 points.
not too shabby. Worst manager was Jeff.
Whew, I didn't know he was projected that much.
Got 147.54 points out of a max points that he could have scored 194.93 points.
That's insane.
So he scored 75.7% of his max score there. I'll get these ones. The highest points in a loss was myself with 136 points.
Flaming Dragon is no longer flaming.
Oh, we are Flaming
You're
Dragon.
not hot.
We will come back.
The hosers.
You're going down. All of you. Lowest points in a win was Chance. Long Creek Hosers over here.
That's still a win.
Yucky.
Still a win.
Oh my gosh, you make me sick. You make me sick. What was the biggest blowout?
Biggest blowouts was Jeff Perry bidding on the Fantasy Sasquatch, 147.54 to 86.59.
You got beat up, buddy.
Bad.
Narrow victory was Chance over me.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, no, you got to talk about that one more.
Shut it. 138.1 to 136.28.
Great game.
You're the worst.
It was a great game.
You're the worst.
Beat you by 1.3%.
The overachiever. The overachiever was Jeff. And he was the overachiever, and he still was the worst manager. So, good job, Jeff.
Yeah, that's a very good job doing that. I don't think that happens too often.
He was projected for 137 and scored 147. And the underachiever.
Floppy Okapis.
Floppy Okapis. It just
We're
makes
just going
more
with
sense.
that. Floppy Okapis. 109 points out of a possible 140 points.
Oh, projected for 140, only scored 109. Your team came out and played like the JVC team again, Campbell.
Yeah.
Get it together. You need to gather those guys up, give them a
Figure it out,
motivational speech, and wake them up a little bit.
Be a better coach. Let's go.
All right, well, moving into week 4, checking out the matchups going on this week. I'm taking on Jared, who's looking like a powerhouse in the Dynasty over the last couple weeks, and currently Jared is projected to beat me 162 points to 146.
So Flaming Dragons aren't going to be hot anymore again, huh?
Shut it.
There's another one, aren't you?
I'm going to set it on fire. All of it. I'm going to burn it all up because we are Flaming Dragon. You're going down, Jared. You may be projected to win, but we all know what that really means. Projections mean nothing. I was the underdog in the big league. I'm the underdog again. And I'm going to underdog your face all over it. Fire hydrant style, Jared.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm inferring, but
That's a lot of pressure.
you're going down, buddy.
All right, the next matchup, we got myself, the Long Creek Hosers, taking on the Floppy Okapis.
And I hope you lose.
I am projected to win 150.42 to 135.82. And Floppy Okapis are going to show up with the JVC team,
CJV team, freshman squad.
freshman squad, whatever it is. No matchup for me. I'm just going to rail them again.
Nope.
Yep. I'm staying hot, going with 3-1. Expect that win. I love you, Jason, but you're going down.
Those Okapis are just going to flop off a building right on top of you.
No.
Just squish you. Squish your guts out.
No. Just like high jump, Jason. I'm going to jump higher than you, and you're just going to run into the bar and fall to the ground. I'm sorry. It's just happening.
The man is
Actually, I'm not
47
sorry.
years old.
Exactly. So am I wrong?
Leave him be. He's dead already. Stay down, Campbell. Stay down.
Stay down.
Just kidding. I hope you win, Campbell. I hope you win.
He's just mad.
I am. I'm upset. I'm
Being a
bitter
little
about
poor
it.
sport right now.
All right, shut up, Chance. Fantasy Sasquatch taking on Alex Porus, who is 0-3. Porus record, like her Porus team name here. And Fat Matt is 1-2, but Team Porus projected to win 121 to 112 points. See who wins in this battle of feces flinging.
Yeah, garbage. Garbage time.
Yuck all around.
Yep.
Might be time for Alex to consider a rebuild.
Or maybe just give yourself a team name.
Make some trades, maybe, and you might start winning.
Maybe. Get off those players that you never want to trade.
Let's go.
All
Just saying.
Yeah. All right. The next game we have Team Smoke Eaters taking on No Name Team Jeff Perry. Team Smoke Eaters supposed to beat them 163.21 to 132.89. And I did not mention they're both undefeated. So
I forgot to do the standings, and Jeff is currently number 1 right now over Alex.
So Jeff, we're actually rooting for you to keep it going.
Let's go.
Put Alex down.
Take him down.
Take him down to the dumps.
He's the 2-time Dynasty champion, and he needs to lose.
He needs to lose.
Take him down.
Take him down.
Yeah. That's it. All right. Final matchup. We've got Dirty Mike and the boys. Mike's team taking on Statman Kyle, the Milkman.
The Milkman.
Milkman looking like a force to be reckoned with in the Dynasty League as well. Projected to win 153 points to 130. Oh, Dirty Mike and the boys 0-3. Likely not going to get it done up against the Milkman's powerhouse of a team. I'll jump into the standings real quick before we get out of here. Standings in the Dynasty League currently are Jeff at number 1. Then Alex of Smoke Eaters is at number 2, both 3-0. Then Chance is in 3rd.
Yeah.
Long Creek Hosers at 2-1, followed by the Milkman and Jared. Milkman at 4, Jared at 5, both at 2-1. I am in 6th at 1-2, followed by Campbell and the Floppy Okapis in 7th. And then the Fantasy Sasquatch is 8th. Fat Matt at 8. All of us are 1-2. And bringing up the rear is Alex, Team Porus, and Mike, Dirty Mike and the boys at 0-3. Bottom of the barrel. And that'll do it.
That'll do it.
League note. Send in smack talk, people.
Send it in.
We want to hear it. It's fun. It's fun to throw it in there. We
Don't
really
let
got
us smack
creative.
talk for you.
Some of us really got creative last year with some
we got
rap
a couple-
battles, some poems.
Let's get that back. I want those rap battles. I want those poems back.
It was a good time. So send in that smack talk. I'll send you the link. Get it out there. It's week 4 in the NFL. Everybody that I'm playing and all the rest of you in the league, I hope you lose.
I hope you lose.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
Do you? Do
Yeah.
you, though?
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Your hatred fuels me.
Doesn't it?
It fuels
You're
me.
going to lose in both leagues.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. Chance, get out of here. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, Alex.
What?
So when you're on a boat and you're on like a rocky ocean, and you're drifting out to sea, what's the best way to keep your boat like sturdy and just staying still?
Oars?
No, not even close. You throw out your anchor.
Oh, your anchor. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You throw out your anchor. You know what I like to do to keep my podcast steady and just sturdy while everything else seems to be rocky and wavy around me?
Not oars, right?
Not oars. It's Anchor again.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Anchor.fm. Let me explain. This app is free, completely free to host your podcast on.
Like 100% free?
100% free. And you get unlimited storage for all your episodes.
Unlimited?
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
As Russell Wilson would say.
Yes.
That's right. It's also got creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer.
Well, I'm all about that.
I know. And it also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on the likes of Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all of them.
What's not to like?
It's great. You can even make money from your podcast, Alex.
And we're all about that.
And you don't need minimum listenership. So,
That's
I mean, that's a real good thing. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. You need to download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started.
I'm getting right on it right now.
Keep your boat and your podcast sturdy.